So you've made salads, and now it's time to look and see what you have. And hopefully you'll find that you have all kinds of salad dressings, which I do. I have a vinaigrette, I have a ranch, honey mustard, chipotle ranch. But have you ever actually not had a salad dressing when you need it? Today, we are going to talk about making your own salad dressings. This recipe is super easy, and it uses ingredients that you most likely have in your house. You're going to use canola oil, apple cider vinegar, sugar, dry mustard powder, and tomato soup. The only other thing you're going to need is water. So super duper easy. You're going to need a blender or a magic bullet or something like that. And you're going to take a can of tomato soup. You're going to pour it into your blender. Make sure you get it all in. And this is the one thing that I almost always have, but I do try to keep on hand just because of this salad dressing. To that, we are going to add 1/2 cup of vinegar. And then we are going to add 1 cup of oil. I usually use canola oil, but you can use whatever cooking oil you have at the house. And I don't know what got to me, but at this point I still hadn't realized that I have a problem. You want to add in 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder. It's getting low when I film this. Needed to buy some more. I think I went to write it on my list, actually. And here's my full bottle so I can get the whole amount of the mustard powder. I wanted to make sure I had my full, complete 1/2 teaspoon. And this is when I realized I had a slight problem because my little mixing thing, my small one, was completely full and I still had more ingredients to add. So I decided to go ahead and mix it and blend it right now because getting the oil blended with the tomato soup is really the biggest thing. So I went ahead and just get that one mixed. For some reason, I think I was still hoping that it would have room. I don't know why, but that's okay. I definitely should have just gone ahead and moved it all to my big blender, but I didn't. And you can see here, for some reason, I was still thinking that I was going to have room for my next ingredient, which is 1 cup of sugar. But there was no way that sugar was going in there. So I had to default to plan number 2. And that was getting a bowl. I poured my liquid into the bowl. And then I continued adding my ingredients. And my ingredient is 1 cup of sugar. So I just poured it right on in. And then I also needed 1/4 cup of water. So I went ahead and added that in at this point also. And at this point, I was ready to finish mixing. And this would have been done in the blender had I used my full-size blender. But I didn't, so I got out my whisk and I got to whisking. And like I said, the oil and the tomato soup is the biggest thing to get in. The sugar was easy to whisk in. And you just want to mix until well blended. So I've got my mason jar out and it is time to pour it in. That moment I realized I also don't have a funnel, but I figured I have a steady hand, so let's try it. I started pouring and I was like, okay, not on camera, don't let me make a mess. But look at that. Perfect. This salad dressing is delicious. I'm telling you, I can lick the spoon clean because it is that good. And then you're good. Now, as you store it in your refrigerator, it may start to separate a little bit. I store mine in mason jars. And by doing that, what happens is they're nice and sealed tight so that whenever I go to use it, I can give it a little shake, 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 and that's enough to mix it together fine. Hope you enjoy. No excuses.